type of shit as well. No,
Bro, who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Keekrz? I like you, one boy. I like you, Keekrz. Talk to them. Talk to these feminists. Talk to these feminists. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JJ back again with another video, and today we are going to look at all men are useless. TikTok feminist hashtag all men is trending on TikTok. So we are going to find out. Am I useless?
Alright, so for today's video, I'm just gonna go on a little rant about these feminists on TikTok. Some of these feminists are getting way too fucking extreme, and it's really showing. Now, let's get something clear. Not all feminists are like this. Most feminists are just preaching that they want women to be equal to men, and honestly, that shit is fine. There is nothing wrong with wanting equal rights. But there are some feminists out there that genuinely want all men to die, and they want women to have more rights than men. Weird how that double standard works. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about these toxic feminists on TikTok and shit, and how brain dead they actually are. So let's get into it. If you enjoy this video, please leave the video a like, as well as subscribing to my channel for future uploads. I would really appreciate it. Anyways, here we go. So really quick, one of the primary reasons these dumbasses preach kill all men on TikTok is because they think that all men are terrible. It's fucked up to generalize nearly 50% of the population of the entire fucking planet Earth as horrible. Not all men are pieces of shit. And don't get me wrong, some men are pieces of shit. People who cheat on their girlfriends, pedophiles, sex offenders, rapists. These people are all genuinely pieces of shit. But they act as if women don't do the same thing. Sure, maybe more men do this disgusting stuff more than women, but women pedophiles definitely do exist, so calling men out for that type of shit is so stupid because there are literal women who are doing this type of shit as well. No,
bro, who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Keekrz? I like you, one boy. I like you, Keekrz. Talk to them. Talk to these feminists. Talk to these feminists.
Normally what you will see with these brain-dead feminists is that once you prove their point completely wrong, they just ignore what you said and say shit, you are the reason I want men dead, you are part of the problem. Like what? It makes no sense. You're defending yourself and this, like, that's your response?
Bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh my gosh, bro, I'm subbing, bro. Bro, I'm subbing, bro. This nigga's a W, bro. This nigga's a W, dog. I don't even have to say shit. I don't have to say shit. He's saying everything that I need, bro. Just listen to this nigga, bro.
It's so dumb. This one TikTok where this girl tries to explain that logic of you are part of the problem if you don't defend us. But this TikTok is so bad. It's literally just her yelling about how you should defend girls when they say shit like kill all men.
Scared of being raped, kidnapped, or murdered because that shit happens, okay? And then boys are like, but not all men are like, no shit, Kyle. We obviously know not all men are like that, but it's enough.
This makes sense until you actually look at fucking data. How many men in the world are actually like this? Like, how many men are rapists, sex offenders, and whatever? What percentage of men are actually like this, dude? There are nearly 3.9 billion men on this planet, and of those 3.9 billion men, such a small and tiny percentage are actually pieces of shit. According to this data, there were approximately 250,000 rape charges annually across 65 different countries. Not sure how many of those are women raping men, but you know what? To make the numbers in favor for these feminists, I'll assume all 250,000 charges are men. Now, that number, 250,000, that sounds like a lot, right? But look at the 3.9 billion men compared to that. According to these statistics, a whopping 0.0064% of men in the entire world are rapists and pieces of shit who will do stuff like this to a girl. So to categorize all 3.9 billion men on this fucking planet as rapists is so unbelievably stupid and so unbelievably unfair. Literally 0.0064% of men do this shit. That is minuscule. That shit is fucking tiny, yet women want all men dead? Like, fuck off.
And when you don't defend women, they just think that you're a part of the creeps. So if you don't want that to happen, you're gonna have to start calling out dudes for their shitty behavior, because I promise you, Kyle, I promise you that no girl is gonna want a bitch who says not all men, they want somebody who's gonna fucking stand up for them.
Your Honor, I am innocent. I did not rape this woman, but I preach feminism. Take me away. I'm standing up for women. Fucking amazing logic, dude. dumb pieces of shit. She claims that all men support this, like, small percentage of people for raping girls. Like, no, obviously we don't want that shit to happen. Obviously, we will defend girls when they are actually taken advantage of. But don't categorize all men like this, dude. Now, the second big argument these feminists make is that we can kill all men because we don't need them to reproduce the planet anymore. If you find one of these videos on TikTok, you will see that the comments are always going at the creators' throats, or the creators are too much of pussies to handle hate and turn off the comments.
Wait till men realize they're completely useless because all women can just become lesbian and have bone marrow babies. And before you say it doesn't work, I went to Harvard and it does work.
So the reason they think this is that there have been a lot of studies where women can create babies from their own bone marrow. And this does work. Women can actually create a baby from their own bone marrow, but these babies are always born with a shit ton of fucking mental and physical deficiencies, and they also tend to live for no more than 2 weeks. Like, congratulations, you can create a literally useless life form. Is that a mean thing to say? Obviously, but it's fucking true. These babies are quite literally useless. You aren't reproducing shit, you're just creating life and letting it suffer, and then letting it die within 3 to 14 days of it being born. Maybe in the future this will be better, but right now, this is by no means a way to reproduce the fucking earth. So in conclusion, society literally cannot function without men. Both men and women are needed to fucking live, to reproduce, and to manage in and run society. But people who think otherwise are just so extremely uneducated, extremely fucking stupid, and absolutely brain dead and blind by their misogyny or misandry. But that's it for today's video. I know this was a pretty serious and controversial topic, but this has been bothering me for so long now, and I have had enough, and I just wanted to rant about it.
Boy.
But regardless, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, and so subscribe to my channel for future uploads. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Fuck toxic feminists.
That was a W vid, bro. I'm not even, bro. I didn't have anything to say, bro. Honestly, I had nothing to say. Oh my gosh, this nigga's talking about cancel culture, bro. TikTok stars have 0 talent, bro. This nigga is going at bitches' throats, bro. This nigga's going at bitches' throats. Exactly, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Bro. Alright, look. He basically said what I need, like, everything that I wanted to say, right? Everything that I had to say about the whole TikTok feminist shit. He basically said everything I wanted to fucking say. But, just to reiterate some of the points and just, like, put my own thoughts out there. It's more along the lines of, I don't, like, I support women, right? There's tiers of feminism, right? There's tiers, right? I talked about this in the past. There's tiers of feminism, right? There is entry-level feminists, where you just recognize women as capable of being equal to men. That's entry-level feminist. That should be the level that most people are at, and, you know what I'm saying? There's people that are still not even on that, or even further, like, left on the spectrum, right? But there's entry-level feminists. Tier 2 feminists, where I'm at. That is where they recognize women as equal to men, and women can be equal to men. Women aren't below men. Women should not be uplifted above men, but they should be lifted up to men, because as the hierarchy chart goes, not to throw race in there, but, like, I'm just putting it out there, right? White male, white female, black male, black female. So it's like, so that means that we have to uplift our women to where everyone can be on the same playing field, right? So it's like, people will talk about ending racism and ending all, like, racial equality, yada yada yada. But first, we might need gender equality first, because if people look because it would be a lot easier to get racial equality, which again will never exist, but the more realistic option is getting gender equality. Gender equality is realistic. That is a realistic thing that could possibly happen, right? So doing that, like getting gender equality first, it could push us to getting closer to solving the racial equality issue, because then it would not be white man, white male. I mean, white male, white woman, black male, black woman. It would be white black, because then the women and men would be equal. So then it'd be white black. So then all you have to do is, and I'm saying black is in color. So then like they would be, so we could get closer to at least like reaching a level of equality, which again would never happen, but it won't happen ever. But what I'm saying is it at least gives us a chance to get closer to it, because because like if we try to do it now without the gender equality, it would it wouldn't line up properly, because it's like then there would be like still the male would still be ruling over the female, or the tier 3 feminists who want to kill all men would end up surpassing the male, and then it would just cause this whole like power struggle issue, and it would be terrible, just absolute chaotic. So that's why we have to solve the gender problem first, then the race problem second. But that's just my piece on it. Terrible at explaining things, so hopefully some of that made sense. But without any further ado, if you liked the video, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Without any further ado, shout out to my boy Keekrz. I fuck with you, boy. Peace.